Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. As always, this is your champion streamer, Iron Sheik 84. And by the way, Budnick, thank you so much for the host during the pre-stream. But I did want to just pause real quick to it's I had my brother's wedding, we had the bachelor party, and some things just came up. Been busy. Hey, how's it going, everybody? So I know this isn't exactly the greatest thing to start the stream off with, but on this past Monday on the 8th, I said goodbye to my buddy, my friend, and my love of 14 years, Baush the Dachshund. We'd gotten him in July of 2007 as a little puppy, and he was actually the half brother of the original Dachshund that we had gotten, Shania. And what happened was he had when he was 6 years old, he got bacterial meningitis and he'd gotten a stroke. And we had to give him like these painkiller we had to give him these medications to help keep the swelling down, because what happened was the meningitis caused him to have brain inflammation, which gave him a stroke. So imagine if these are his front paws, like one would always slip when he was walking. But he was always a good dog. He was always a happy dog. Never once never barked in anger. He was everybody's best friend. And like the last couple of weeks, especially, Dirty Birds, thank you very much for the subscription.
Thank you.
Like I said, unfortunately, this past weekend, like I said, it was my brother's wedding, and when we took him to San Antonio, he was already, these past couple of weeks, he'd been slowing down more and more, and this past Saturday and Sunday, he just we take him out in the grass, he would be like just very lethargic, wouldn't really want to move. So we'd put him on the grass and he'd fall down, or he'd like just sit down immediately. So we'd have to pick him up and kind of shoo him on the butt a little bit to tell him hey, Bosch, go to the bathroom, come on, be a good boy, go. And Monday morning, he didn't pee, and besides loving us, the one true love that he had in his life was eating. And when we tried to feed him on Monday morning, he just didn't eat, and he was on his side and just was barely moving. So we took him to the vet, and unfortunately, he was having heart failure, and wasn't getting enough circulation in his body. So other than like his little paw twitching a little bit, he just really wasn't moving. And they gave him some lidocaine to get him to regulate his heartbeat, and it did. But and they said that we could hospitalize him, but it wouldn't be that would be more humane. And out of our love for Bosch, we decided the best thing to do would be to end his suffering. So I know the feud starting will start a little bit, but I just wanted to dedicate this stream to my little baby Baush the dog. And I'm gonna turn alerts off and just ask for a little bit of silence while we do this 10 bell salute and this little graphic that I made for him. All right. Thank you for that. But yeah, thank y'all for that. Just like I said, I just wanted to dedicate that to Baush and make sure that I just let everybody know that we love Baush the dog. He was great, and he's gonna truly be missed. Thanks, everybody. Yeah. Yeah. Sorry about that. Yeah. So I was just telling everybody the story of my dog passing away. Uh, but yeah. Hey. So not changing the subject, but Crazy Dina, longtime fan of the stream, is here. Swaggy, thank you very much for the host, sir. Yeah, so make sure to give y'all, if you do have any pets, please make sure to give them an extra big hug from me, please. Also, I forgot to finish off his setup here. Because I still had him on the Help Steal build from the last feud. Oh, no worry, no, Dirty Birds. Don't worry about that at all. It is no problem whatsoever. Ross Muerto, thank you very much for the follow there. Yeah, but like I said, if you have a pet, like I said, oh crap, no, that's not what I wanted to do. I want to leave. Okay, there we go. All right. I'm glad I checked that beforehand. But like I said, so I'm catching up with Chad. Just thank you very much for everybody who said thank you, and well, I mean, just thank you to everybody who paid their respects, said that they were sorry, and yeah. Just like I said, if you have a pet, please give them an extra big hug on behalf of Baush. But yeah, in some good news, the wedding was fantastic. We all had a great time. You love Buster, yeah. So Buster, Dixie, and Gidget, much love on from the Chic household to your 2 dogs and your cat. Yeah, and I don't want to make the whole stream depressing. I know starting off talking about that, it wasn't easy for me. And I kind of I braced myself, but then as you guys saw, I did get teary-eyed. But yeah, like I said, the wedding was great. And congrats again to my brother Yakub and Jordan for getting married. Hey Yakub, yeah. Sorry, I don't know if you missed. I don't know if you and Yusuf missed it or not, but I did. I did my dedication for Baush. If you didn't see it, I'll send you the clip later. Yeah, so Dorgon is my little brother Jakob. He's the one that got married this past weekend. Buster has a cut on his foot, and you're doing your best without a job to help him. Um, uh, uh, Carolina, what I would recommend, so when our dog Shania had to get,
I would just like to say thank you.
oh Swaggy, thank you very much for the for the sub, much appreciated. Carolina fan, if you can, what I would recommend is, if you're able to, there's care credit, which would be able to help out with that. And I mean, like, I'm sure that there's a vet or somebody that you could probably work with, just explaining the situation and see what they can do. I don't know if they have any. So I know about this in Texas. They do have low-cost vets. That's where I take my dogs to get their injections done. You might see if there's one available to like to either give you a lower payment or something for veterinary for veterinary care. So just throwing that out there. But I do wish for the best for your doggy and his paw. Or her paw. Yeah, and for the bachelor party, we were supposed to go to Japan, but of course the pandemic threw that off. So what we did was we went to California instead, and we hung around we hung around the San Diego area for a couple days. Drove to San Francisco, hung out there for a bit, and then flew back to Dallas. We don't drink or anything like that, so and going to strip clubs and things aren't our prerogative. So yeah, it was a very tame but very fun bachelor party for all of us. He is a boy, and I looked all that up. I'll be on it very soon. Yeah, like I said, care credit. Yeah, you see, Shania. So Shania passed away. It'll be 4 years in January. And when she was only a couple years old, she had eaten something that had a blockage in her stomach. And so like we looked into it, and care credit was what we used. I didn't have like we weren't as financially stable, affluent, whatever term you want to use. So just throwing that out there. But yeah, there's definitely help out there. And I mean, worst case scenario, I mean, just throwing this out there. Never be hesitant to start a GoFundMe or something and ask for help, because I mean, like, look, we're there are people who care and will be willing to help out. Oh yeah, and I need to remember to do something real quick here too. Discord. Alrighty. I get back to this. But yeah, $42 and change and a scrap dryer. I'm putting that toward. Hey, that's always good. Hey, look, Look, finding free money is always just keep me muted from chat because you know I'm sick. Okay. Alrighty. Well, then how about this? Well, since I know that you're not feeling well, and also, great J-Man, by the way. I hope you get to feeling better, dude. I know I already said that, but great J-Man's not feeling too well, not feeling too hot right now. So shout out to him for a speedy recovery. How about we do the voice chat next time? How does that sound? Unfortunately, not getting the boost that I want. But yeah, and we'll just do. Hopefully by then, if they implement that 4-player thing, we can test it out and see how we do chatting to each other. I think was to have some Vince McMahon. Yeah, 27.50. That's always good. Like, you know, when so I used to be a valet when I was in college. And every once in a while, oh yeah, it's all good, Dirty Birds. Trust me, I look, I appreciate y'all, yeah, you know, checking in, and you know, I know a lot of people are feuding hard, so it's all good. But yeah, when I was a valet in college, and you know, that's one of the cool things. You know, it's like working for tips. You know, I'd go home with cash every day, of course. And every once in a while, like my normal work pants would be dirty, so you know I would wear a different set, obviously. And then you know like I wouldn't wear them for like you know a month or two, and then you know like I'd put them back on, you know like the spare pants I mean, and I'd be like, oh hey, oh it's like what's this? Oh hey, it's like $60, awesome, you know. So it would make me like super happy to have that. But yeah, also I know some people are going to be wondering how far I'm going to try to get into the how far I'm going to try to get. I'm going to try to hit that 35 million. Now whether that happens or not, who knows, but I'm going to try. That's the best I can do. I can try, and if I get it, awesome. If I don't, I'll live. Making sure my teammates aren't tagging me here. That one time it was only $5. Yeah, here's the thing. I empty my pockets every single time that I leave, so I never. Yeah, Snussy Foo. Hey, I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Yeah, I was hanging out in Ven Corbin's stream a little bit earlier, but then I was just like, yeah, it's like I gotta start. I was like, I gotta start. So sorry, gotta bounce. But yeah, dude, best of luck in the feud. Best of luck in your stream, and I will definitely catch you later at some point. Maybe not right now. Maybe an hour. Maybe 2 hours. Who knows? But I will see you eventually at some point over the weekend. Carolina fan. Which JBL, by the way? I know they're the Trickster or the Showboat one. And I do agree with you. They are both very, very good. Good luck with the third. Yeah, like I said, we'll see if I actually get that high. But yeah, we'll know. Oh yeah, and here we go. This one's running the Sir Zorro special here. Oh yeah, and yes he is. I got Z Lashley, which is the only reason why I haven't really like put too much into him just yet, but I plan on taking my mine up very, very far. Fortunately, I don't have Farouk, so I can't work him up as much as I want to. You know, if I had both APA people, I would have done it a lot quicker. But you know, it'll like I said again, you know, like when it comes to this game, like I don't stress. You know, I don't stress. Look, it'll happen when it happens. Yeah, So I don't know. I like Z Lashley. So here's the thing. I haven't done like a big like comparison of like, okay, like here's this to this. I haven't done a side by side or anything. The main reason why I like Lashley is because he's got the sub build and he has his damage build. Oh yeah, well Carolina fine. Yeah, that would make a, like I said, that would make a big difference to me too. And of course he gets that other yellow right there. All right, hopefully he pins me so I can bleed him out next turn. Okay, there we go. Butt cheeks, how's it going? Doing good. I got dedicating tonight's stream to my dog Baush, who unfortunately had to be put to sleep this past Monday. But you know, I got a little teary-eyed given the little doing the dedication to him. But other than that, I'm doing pretty damn good. Just cycling through. Pulled them both on the same pole. Hey, I know I've talked about this. I know I've talked. Yeah, thanks, Nusifu. Yeah, I made a little. I did a little 10 bell salute for him. Made a little video for it. But yeah, the JBL during his event when like everybody and their mother was pulling him out of the bags, I just had the absolute worst luck in the world getting him to to come out of a damn bag. There we go. All right. Instead of drip, I'm gonna just do this, or yeah, I'll just do this. Yeah, Z Black. Yeah, he's a good choice. But yeah, sorry, I lost my train of thought there. Yeah, JBL. Yeah, like everybody and their mother was pulling him out of those damn bags, and except for me. I don't know what the hell it was, and I maxed the damn thing. What's my Facebook page so we can share? Hang on. So I don't use my Facebook page too much. My Discord, by the way. Yeah. Let me. Here you go. Let me share both of these things. Where are you? Alright, so I don't use my Facebook gaming page as much. In fact, I'm really bad about uploading stuff. I think, but yeah, my last update was back in May, I think. But there we go. And then, I'll make sure to put it in the I'll make sure to put it in the description, by the way, in case anybody wants to, anybody who feels like joining. But this is my. This is also my Discord, and we have a place for pets there. But yeah, please do feel free to come. I want to see pictures of the pets. 1.2 million with Z Black. Yeah, I bought full offensive perks, so he'll do like double damage, like 100% uncolored finishers or whatever. But I'm happy with who I have right now. I haven't exactly put in a ton of coin or anything into Z Black, but yeah. Came up with the name. Oh yeah, that's the Gobbledysheeker. Oh yeah. Oh, you're saying you came up with the name? Yeah, the Iron Shooker. Yeah, that one works too. Yeah, but the Gobbledysheeker is what I came up with. Yeah, I found yeah, with the gobbledygook, I found a render and just photo. I found a good picture of me and put my put the old mug on there. Oh no, it's all good, dude. Don't even don't even worry about that. Yeah, I kind of I told myself I'm gonna try to have like themed months or whatever. So every month, like we'll have a even though I don't observe Christmas, we'll have a Christmas themed one next month, and then like I'll have a New Year's one and a one. I'll come up with something. I supposedly I'm somewhat creative. Doofpot, how you doing? Okay, I think after this set, I'm just gonna go for the. I'm pretty sure I could probably pin him already, but I just want to be on the safe side. The one, my biggest philosophy is always to finish your plate when it comes to this game. Never leave it up to chance. And there you go. No, my imposter's not here, by the way. Soupster, how you doing? Yeah, my Soupster, yeah. There's a Tinder profile picture. Hopefully no one tries to use it to catfish. Oh, yeah. $240K a gem, 2 million average. Yeah. So I'm gonna make Drip Drip 5-star gold the next TU, and then after that I'm strapping a rocket ship to DX Sean. I would have done it already, but unfortunately, it's like I was so close with Drip Drip already. I felt like it would have been that I would be doing a disservice to myself by not doing that. But it's just it'll happen. But yeah, Iron Sheik 85. Yeah, I gotta tell you, I laughed a lot whenever I saw that because my mod Butnick actually, Destroyer DOA, he's like, hey, there's an Iron Sheik 85 here, and I was like, what the hell? So then I went on there, and I asked him, I was like, are you the Brian Lee to my Mark Calloway? And he didn't answer me, and I told him, I was like, I think this is a SummerSlam match, right off the bat, and yeah, he actually the interacted with me and then followed me in the raid to Brygab, and then after that I was making dinner and stuff, and I didn't really follow up with them. But yeah, I thought it was funny. So whoever it is, by the way, like I said, kudos to you. You got a laugh out of me. Oh yeah. By the way, Carolina fan, I saw the picture of you and Buster, and yeah, give Buster a big hug on my behalf. Yeah, it was like when there was two Sin Cara. Yeah, it was the Spider-Man meme pointing at each other, and what is it? It was the Undertakers circling each other in the ring. Oh, Swaggy, that was you. Oh, Iron Sheik 85 was you? Okay, then. Well, like I said, hey, that was like I said, I got a good laugh out of that. Yeah, I see. Yeah, Carolina. Like I said, I don't know if you want me to share it on stream, but I saw Baxter. Yeah, so yeah. Thank you very much for that, and yeah, I hope he enjoyed his treat as well. All right, I'm gonna go Sako just to get these matches over and done with quicker. Nah. Come on, quit being laggy. There we go. Big and the show. Okay, yeah, here we go. Yeah. All right, here we'll do this here real quick. Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, I'm glad to hear that Dixie got a hug too. All right, so here's my good old Discord. Here we go. Here's Carolina fan, and there's Buster the dog, and this is Dixie. So much love to Dixie and to Buster. Yeah, I can't pull off the hair though. LOL. It wasn't me. Oh, okay. Oh, it's all good. Yeah. Well, here's the thing. I know some people I know some people might have been like, "Hey, blah 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 blah. Quit trolling me. You're not funny." I thought it was funny. Okay. Yeah. I love you too, Carolina fan. Yeah. Trust me. Like I said, I know people say this a lot, but I really mean this. I really do appreciate each and every one of you. Uh, it's like, obviously, like, it's like when I was out, it's like people, were concerned, like, hey, is everything okay? Why haven't you been streaming and everything? Like, it's, like I said, I'm just some dude, and of course, like, I appreciate the fact that, y'all care enough to come to my streams, making sure that I was okay and everything. So, that's more than I can put into words. So, I mean, I don't know what else I could say that wouldn't just be babbling or me saying the same thing over and over and over. But, yeah. Yeah. I want to know when matchmaking team went. I'm running 70K, was with the 60K go against the 100K. Ugh. Yeah, I hate that. One time I actually got matched with Supers BT. Oh, my Facebook page? Let me... Oh, Derek1885, thank you very much for the follow. Okay. Yeah, so there you go. Those are both again. So I don't use my Facebook page very much, but it's one of those things, like, I have like one of each, because like everybody needs, it's like you need to cover all your bases, right? So but yeah, Swaggy, I'll send it to you later. Just send me a DM to remind me, and I'll let you know. Okay, that, alrighty. Alright, okay, I better hurry my ass up. I'm taking so fucking long doing this. Ooh. Sure, my partner's probably like, what the hell, Sheik? Oh, by the way, how are y'all doing in the MLC this month? I just made Booker 4-star bronze, and I completed his tour in full, so I got all my bonus points and everything there. We'll take a look at the milestones and stuff after this match is over, but I think I forget what the pace is right now for Stacy. I know I was like 40 shards behind pace of where I should be. But as far as like the MLC goes, like, I'm above and beyond where I need to be right now. All right, there we go. Match over, one turn. 250,000 bookers. You're only 3. Yeah. Yeah. I always buy the 3SS pack. I think like that to me is like a comfortable, like, you can max the solo event no problem and have tokens left over. It took me to a gaming one. That isn't the right one. Oh, Swaggy. Oh, here, hang on a sec. Discord. Give me one second. 1 second. So I thought you were asking for like my gaming one. Come on, I know I have one. So send me a DM on Discord and I'll get it to you. No, No. It's all good. No, don't worry about it. Yeah, Discord. Like I said, Discord is probably the best place for it. But yeah, yeah. Just send me a DM. We'll get everything taken care of. Okay. So before I begin this battle, real quick. So where am I in here? So I'm at milestone 39 to 51. Damn, actually I'm way further than I thought. 331,255 out of 500,000. And let's see the war score stuff. Oh yeah, it's under. Yeah, I forgot. It's for some reason it's not. It's under faction contest, not solo contest. All right. All right. So just shards. Faction feud. Opponent found. Okay, and we'll just do this real quick because it's only gonna take like 10 seconds to do this. Okay, thank you very much. I appreciate the $500 there. Come on, women. All right, just doing this because it's quicker to scroll through the women than it is the men. All right, so you guys saw that, and I'm at 1288 of 3,000 for Miss Keebler here. I knew I wouldn't have a chance on the opening talent ups to saving resources until the next. Hey, Derek, by the way, that is an excellent strategy that I highly recommend. So with like, you know, as the song goes, you know, it's like, you gotta know when to hold 'em, know when to fold 'em. You know, yeah, yeah, it popped up on here. But yeah, how do I say this? Like, I know, like, you know, it's like with some of my roster stuff, you know, people might say like, oh, blah, 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 this and all that, you know, I manage my resources really, really well. And yeah, like I'm a giant believer that you know, you shouldn't, like, you know, if you can't max something and it's going to cost you all your resources, don't do it, because there are many times in the past where I half-assed stuff, and you know, I'll admit it, like I said, very half-assed, and then, like, you know, it's like I didn't get very far, and then when another event would come up, you know, I would, you know, an event I could have done well in, I didn't, because again, I half-assed this one. So so I do that, and then you know, there's other stuff, like I always make sure to you know, like on like when it comes to like the showdowns and things, if I'm not gonna get an equivalent amount of rewards, or you know, like a proper I guess refund of coins on my behalf, and by that what I mean is so if they have a deal where, like, oh, hey, you know, it's like spend, you know, like if I hit a milestone, oh crap, okay, so let's just say that there's a milestone that I was gonna hit, right? And to get to the you know, through normal feuding, through normal this, through normal that, like I said, 100% not spending a single penny. Let's just say that I hit a milestone like 10 of 15 or whatever it is, 12 of 15. You know, again, we're picking arbitrary numbers here. If the next milestone gives me, say, 5 million coins, right? If I spend, you know, if I spend 3 million coins to hit that next level, then to me that's worth it to pursue that specific endeavor and use my coins to hit that next milestone. But let's just say the next milestone after that, I would have to spend 10 million coin, and I'd only be getting 5 million back. On that one, I might be like, you know, like, do I or don't I? But then, if it's a situation where like I have to spend like 30 million coin to to get back like 3 million, then yeah, I like it's one that's a no brainer for me, and I'm like, yep, yeah, I'm not gonna do it. I don't care. I don't care. I'll get what I get, and I call it a day, and that's it. Or more power to them if people are able to afford it, but the events where where like you have to spend like 3 grand or whatever to max it. I'm not gonna do that. So as much as I would love that awesome Andre plate with the blast gems and stuff, I didn't get it, and I'll live my life. But yeah, it's like I said, it's kind of hard to articulate like what there is no like, okay, it has to be this or it has to be that for me to do it. It's I go event to event, and I take a look at it, and I'm like, is this worth it for my roster for me to to max it or not? And if it isn't, then like I said, just hey, I'm not gonna do it. End of story, and call it. Like I said, just call it a day. Move on to the next event. Oh no, that's not what I want to do. No. Okay. I'll go ahead and just use the. Use that. Go. If I'd done that, I wish I had thrown out all the silence gems, but whatever. It's a little hot in my room, and now I'm too cold. Okay, there we go. Need to learn how to do a better job conserving health. This past female showdown didn't do many of my favorites. Got a little over 500 health packs. Yeah. The reason, okay, so the reason why I have like over 40,000 is for the longest time, like I just use like it got here's the thing, it got so boring, so freaking boring, but yeah, I just what I did was I just used Enzo for literally everything, and with Enzo, it's like he healed himself, and I got him up, and this was back when 4 stars were still a thing. So it's like, so I saved every single health pack that I got, and whenever they would make you use one a day, I would just use the one a day. And so whenever I would do any special missions, whenever I get milestones and stuff, I would just get more and more. And then one of the things with me too is I always put in a ticket anytime my game crashes. So if I get a game crash, screenshot, show it to them. And most of the time I don't. Oh yeah, Swaggy. By the way, do you want me to show a picture? Are you okay with me showing a picture of your doggy on screen, or no? Of course. Okay. I'm always respectful of people. And if they don't want me to, I won't. Yeah, we will show your doggy right after this match. But like I was saying, yeah, I did that. So, especially when I have like the high, like when my 5-star golds crash, whatever. I'll get like several hundred health packs, and I just use somebody else, unless it's a feud, and then I legitimately use them. But yeah, always, yeah. Anytime that your game crashes, like always put in a ticket. Oh, and by the way, today's lovely beverage is a cranberry Waterloo. Alright, I didn't get as many boosts as I wanted, but that's okay. You know, I can't believe I've only been streaming for like 45 minutes now. It kind of feels like, yeah, I don't know why it feels like I'm in, like it's been a lot longer, but, yeah. All right, there we go. Wabam. And there we go. Oh yeah, but yeah, some positive things to talk about. Um, so I was gonna, I talked to my little brother about not the one that was in stream earlier, not Yakub. Like I said, they're I've shown him they're twins. So the other one, he asked me if I wanted to go see the Eternals, and I said I was like, well, you know, it's like I'm streaming from about 6 to 8, you know, depending on when Garrison starts, and you know, he's like, oh, it's like, well, you know, the only showing is at 7:30, and yeah, oh yeah, but here we go. We're gonna, before I forget. All right. So here's Swaggy Davis's dog, Oreo, right here. So much love to Oreo the dog. And Carolina fan shared a photo of Gidget the cat. So meow 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 to Gidget. And like I said, much love to Oreo the dog. Yeah, I think, yeah, like I said, I think the well, I don't want to blame just like daylight savings time, but oh yeah, hey, Carolina fan, trust me, have I ever streamed the Jufro that I have? And by the way, I do mean that with much respect to my Jewish brethren. Uh, But yeah, I'll see if I can find a picture of it real quick in the background. Yeah. There we go. Oh yeah, but while I'm looking that up, yeah, the story I was telling, yeah. So my brother invited me to go watch the Eternals, and unfortunately, it wasn't gonna work out with my streaming schedule because I didn't want to cut it too short because I haven't been on. I enjoy talking to y'all. And I've been gone for like 3 weeks basically. So I might go watch it tomorrow, and I still haven't seen Shang-Chi yet, and I've heard that Shang-Chi was really really good, and I'm looking forward to it. Um, my brother said it's like top 3 Marvel movies that he's seen. I still think, my opinion, Thor Ragnarok is the best one. But you know, I really 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 enjoy. I really really enjoy the Marvel movies in general. Oh yeah, well no, his opinion top 3. All right, I like a lot of people who've seen Shang-Chi said that it's really really good. It's the thing is that it's not a question of like, oh man, oh I'm afraid, because I always, like, you know, I always wear a mask whenever I go to the movies. It's just that laziness is a big factor in me going, as always. My laziness knows no bounds. You go, bam. Oh yeah, Derek. Yeah. Oh yeah, I know. Ben Corbin's on. Simpsons 99 is on, and I saw Rage Frog started. Is there anybody else who I'm missing? Oh, and I think Snussifu is streaming too. And if you all haven't followed him yet, oh, and Brygab, yeah. So yeah, if you haven't seen him before, if you haven't followed him already, please give them a follow. They are great people. Okay, so Carolina fan, I know. Okay, so I know you've seen my. I know obviously everybody's seen my long hair, right? So this is Bert Gillum. I don't know if here actually this might be easier to do it this way. If you've ever watched Blazing Saddles, he was in Blazing Saddles, and I got to meet him at a meet and greet thing. Oh, I'm 5'8". But yeah, so I know you can't really tell, but you know what I was talking about, the Jufro. So my hair gets wavy and curly, and I was going to get it straightened like you see it now. But yeah, this was this. I know this may not look as well, but yeah, this is my hair. It looked fucking horrible. I looked like a dumbass, and this is with like using hair glue and stuff right out of the shower. So yeah, that's what my hair looks like. So I can never, ever, ever rag on somebody for their hair when mine looked like that at this point. Hell no, dude. You look like you're younger than me. PRK, yo, what up? Scon, how you doing? Yeah. All right. I am taking forever on these. My teammates must be doing bad. I'm doing good, but yeah, dude, you really look seriously. You look way younger. So far, Merrick's at the top of the list, but I'll give you every other champion streamer an opportunity to surpass him. Yeah, I love Merrick's. Merrick's is a good dude. Like, here's the thing. I like all the champion streamers for the most part. There's only one that I kind of am like on, but I think yeah. We have a good community here. I really, like I said, I enjoy chatting with all of y'all. Your last name is Young? Okay. Yeah. Yeah. PRK, yeah, he's yeah, it's, you see, whenever he's talking with his Irish accent, it just woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Oh man, it makes me all tingly inside. Woo-hoo-hoo. Oh yeah, oh butt cheeks, yeah, dude, I love Moss. Moss is such a good dude. I've been really busy with work and stuff lately. That's the reason why you might not have seen me like lurking around as many streams as I'm normally in. But yeah, Moss is such a good dude. And actually, I felt bad because last month he asked me, he's like, oh yeah, he's like, how do you get videos playing? And I was like, oh yeah, it's super simple. I'll show you how. And then like just our schedules didn't work out. And then like I said, you know, I had the bachelor party, I had work. And then you know, like the wedding and everything, and then so that, like I said, I've just been really MIA, and I caught him in another stream, and I was just like, oh shit! I was like, I promised you a month ago I'd teach you how to do this. So we coordinated, and I finally showed him how to play videos in the background of streams. So I was very happy about that. But yeah, Moss is such a good dude. Yeah, if y'all haven't been to one of his streams before. Yeah, I don't think he's streaming right now, but yeah, Moss Beats Games Life, such a good dude. Definitely give him a watch. Yeah, and it was funny too. Like, Moss is such a good guy. He told me that he was, yeah, he told me that he was hesitant about asking me because he thought, he's like, oh man, I don't want him to think I'm gonna steal his idea or anything. And I was just like, yeah, I was like, no, not at all. I'm more than happy to help. You know, by the way, for anybody who streams, if you ever do have any questions on like how to make a background, how to do this, how to do that, just let me know. I'm more than like, I can't promise I can get to you immediately, but I'm always, always, always gonna be open to lending you a hand or giving you like some advice on like, hey, do it like this, do it like that. And I'm self-taught on a lot of things. Maybe I don't know the quickest and fastest way of doing stuff sometimes, but you know, um, we're a good community. I feel like like just in general, we need to be good to each other and help each other out. Like I said, just an in general thing. So yeah, it's like Bill and Ted said, be excellent to each other, right? I'm wanting to do champion streaming soon. I like this game in the community. Yeah, I mean, definitely. Look, here's the thing. Like I said, and Swaggy, if you have any questions, like I said, about how to set up streams, how to do anything, like let me know. I'm more than happy to lend you a hand and show you how to do it. And yeah, and Doofbot, yeah, that is basically it. Now, I've shared this story before. So whenever I first started streaming Champions, like I thought I was like, oh man, like me using big brain theory here. I was just like, oh yeah, it's like Gerson and DJ stream in the evenings. It's like if I stream right when like the if I stream right when right when it starts, then I'm gonna have people watching me and blah 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 blah. And I was like, oh god, like looking back now, I'm like how wrong I was on that. But yeah, you have to be entertaining. You have to give like you have to give people something, right? So, like I try to do like a mix of, the showmanship, a mix of like, in-game knowledge and things like that. Like I said, I just thought I was like, oh, if I'm the first one to stream it, then I'm going to get all, like I'm going to have people watching my stuff. Yeah, that didn't happen. And I can go back to my YouTube videos where I have 3 freaking views. But yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's like like I said, one of the reasons that one of the things that kept me from streaming a long time ago is my old laptop. Basically, it was 7 years old at that point, and yeah, yeah, gives us the hair now. Yeah, the my old laptop barely, and when I'm talking like barely, ran just like just ran what is it? I'm just blanking on the name. Like it just barely ran the BlueStacks, for the love of God, barely ran BlueStacks and Streamlabs at the same time. But what happened is anytime that like I tried to play music, anytime that I tried to bring like my browser up or anything, like my CPU would be at 100. It would run like molasses. And then on top of that, like, it's like I was always, like there were a couple times where it overheated and I was worried. I was like, oh shit, I'm going to kill my computer. And I didn't buy a new computer just for streaming, but I really needed a new computer, period. So I got one, and then when I got this one, I was just like, oh well, you know what? I was like, it runs a lot better. Let me see how BlueStacks and everything runs here, and I was like, and it's been running like a champ. Actually, my brother had some spare parts, and I'm actually gonna have a. It's not gonna be like the world's latest and greatest. So, it's not gonna be a $5,000 gaming machine or anything like that. But he had some really good parts that he didn't need, and I'm gonna have like my own gaming rig, and I'm looking forward to being able to possibly run more things. So my faction mates and I talked about doing some co-op streams, at least in voice chat and things like that. So hopefully we can do like some dual streams or something like that. I'm really looking forward to it. So yeah, just it's just one of those things. Not anything too crazy, but I'm looking forward to what the future has. And yes, I am PRK. Yeah, like even right now, I got just the red rings really annoying me right now. No double break, unfortunately, and no yellow breaks either. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to this new game mode actually, and if that's the case, I wanna do. I would really like to do some like some dual streams, or maybe get like maybe do a Discord thing where we can get like a quad screen going or something like that. But that's like I said, that's future problems for me to figure out. Maybe not a problem, but future streams and stuff to figure out and do. So hopefully they do something. Probably won't. Yeah, okay, I'll just do that. Okay, there you go. Can't get a blue match to save my life here, unfortunately. Uh, ugh. Anyone have an in-game issue since the update? Nah, I haven't. Who is your favorite champion streamer to connect with? Um, Here's the thing. I'm not just saying this just to say this. I like I like Goldie. I like I like Garrison. I like DJ. I like them all. If I had to pick one if I could only pick one person to do a co-stream with, um, I credit DJ Z with giving me the most help in the beginning. Now, I split that between DJ and Merrick's, by the way, and Garrison. But DJ was the first one that I asked, like if I could help, if I could promote my stuff on a server and everything. So I owe a debt of gratitude to him. So if I had to pick one, it would be DJ. And like I said, and that's no disrespect to Merrick's or Goldie or Benny or Ben. So Benny and it's like Benny and what is it? Davey are on YouTube. Now I know that Davey used to stream on Twitch, right? If I'm remembering correctly. Yeah. All right. There you go. Yeah. Red rings for the win. Yeah. Absolutely. Mark Rangley. I can't say I remember him. Yeah, okay. I'll just give this a shot. I'll do one match with Macho. Yeah, like I said, I honestly I enjoy everybody. I enjoy everybody minus there's only like I said there's only one person who I don't care for. Uh but yeah, I mean other than that everybody's cool. I won't get into that. I don't want to bring drama in. A dreamer. It's not you. It's someone who, yeah. No, it's not. Look, here's the thing, okay? I may want to crush J-Man like a bug, but I don't hate him, okay? Yeah. Yeah, but between between the two of us, okay, between me and J-Man, I'm the superior player here, okay? Oh no, like I said, yeah, no, I like G a lot. Oh no, it's all good. No, it's fine. Oh no, like what is it? No, it's one of those things. I mean, like, look, even if somebody asks me 10 times, I'm just gonna say I'm not gonna say it. The only, but I will say this: the one person that I will 100% absolutely let you know that I don't like is remember that guy that I told you about, the one dude who always comment, the one guy from India who always comments on every single streamer's page or content creators, calling them cheaters and hackers and all that stuff. That's the one guy I can tell you I absolutely don't like. Yeah, it's so his screen name is that the one who acts? No, you're talking about DSP. No, I look, I've never seen a DSP stream. I don't know who that is. No, I take that back. I know who he is. I don't. I've never watched a stream of his. I have no idea if he's any good or bad or anything like that. Maybe I should have done one more little thing. I thought I was good. Yeah. He recently started. Oh, are you talking about the DSP? No, apparently he's one of the original people who the dude on YouTube. Yeah. No, the Indian guy, yeah, I don't like him. No, Sir Zoro. No, I like Sir Zoro. He's a good dude. He's actually in my server. I invited him. I like Sir Zoro very much so. He's a good dude. And also, I ragged on him the other day. I took his profile picture and I was like, oh hey, look, Scopely's moving buildings. Let me phrase that. So the guy, like I said, the Indian guy who says that we're all hackers and all this shit, right? So what happened was he started accusing Zoro of being a Scopely employee. Pretty much every video that he makes, he's like, oh, this guy works for Scopely. So I told Zoro, I was just giving him, I invited him over to my server because I saw that he doesn't he's not that he had a Discord, but I never really see him talk very much. So I was just like, hey dude, please, I would love to have you, come here and share your wisdom and all that stuff on setups and whatnot, because that dude knows this shit very, very well. So when this person was like, oh yeah, he works at Scopely, and I was just, and I was like, oh yeah, he's right. I was like, Sir Zoro does work at Scopely. And then Sir Zoro was like, what are you talking about? And I was like, dude, I've seen your name badge. I've seen the I love working at Scopely, bumper sticker on your car, and I was like, and I've looked at your LinkedIn page. I was like, it's like you, I was like, you totally work there. And he, of course, he's like, LOL, whatever, bro. So then what I did was I found an article of Scopely, in the new building that they got. So then I took his profile picture and I made it really, really small and I photoshopped it into one of the windows. And I was like, hey, did you guys see that? I was like, did you guys see that? I was like, they got a new building, and then I was like, hold on, wait a minute, and then I purposely zoomed it in, and I was like, that's Sir Zorro, he's right there, he does work for Scopely, so so you know, I mean, I was just giving him shit. I thought it was funny. Oh yeah, and yeah, I have faced Sir Zorro's Balor, by the way. So just for the record, my Cesaro beat the pants off of his Balor. It wasn't easy. Well, I mean, actually, it was easy because, you know, I'm Iron Sheik 84. I fucking, you know, I humbled him. I put him in the camel clutch. I broke his back and I made him humble. But yeah, but Sir Zorro is a good dude. Like I said, just seriously, he's a very good dude. Yeah, let me see if I can find it real quick. Man, my server, you know, my Discord server is getting so much, getting so many mentions right now, and I really honestly didn't intend for that. Oh yeah, there it is. There you go. Do that. Oh yeah, and by the way, not chilling for it. If you guys want a chill server, like, you know, feel free to join. I just, you know, we talk about the game, make jokes, things of that nature. Oh, the camera shake. So, it's my desk. It's like, you know, unfortunately, like, whenever I put my feet up on the printer, it just, like, it moves. Like, I hate that. I need to get a more, stable desk. But, I mean, it works for what it is. Yeah. I have one. Yeah, feel free. Yeah, like I said, feel free to join if you want to. But yeah, real quick. So match is over. Just showing this real quick. So here it is. So hopefully y'all can read this. He's like, "Do you work for Scopely? How do you know everything on hand?" And then it's this dude right here. He's the one that's always a jackass to everybody. So I guess it's not a guess. He definitely works for Scopely. So of course I said, you know, of course I said, I was like, I knew it. You do work for Scopely, and the toaster's been laughing at me. You know, and I was like, how else do you think he has all those characters? He's best friends with the CEO, probably. So then, like, I found this old article here of, you know, Scopely expands headquarters in Culver City in LA. So, you know, like, you see that, right? And then of course I was like, wait a minute. I was like, yeah. Oh, hang on. I was like, yeah. I was like, there he is. So yeah, so I was just fucking with him, you know. But he's a good. I mean, and yeah, lame joke. I get it, but look, I like my humor's lame to begin with, right? You know, but yeah, I just yeah, he got a laugh, I got a laugh out of it, so, you know, everything's good. Yeah, me and my crappy Photoshop skills. Yeah, but yeah, and if you haven't been, so Sir Zorro streams on YouTube. He doesn't stream on Twitch. If you haven't seen one of his streams before, definitely do check him out. When it comes to finding setups to beating people at like 4-star and 5-star, he definitely knows his stuff. I remember a while back he showed a video of him like beating Hell Mode with like a 3SG or like a 4SB Showboat. What is it? The Showboat version of good old what was it? Becky Lynch. So yeah. Oh, here I'll I'll make sure. I'll try to. If I remember to, I will. I'll make sure to put these. Okay. So there you go. So that's what it is. It's Sir Zorro. Yeah. So SIR. Yeah. So Sir Zorro. And he spells Zorro with one R, not two. Yeah, and I catch his streams. Like the thing is, he's in Saudi Arabia, or well, I know he's in one of the Middle East countries. Unfortunately, like a lot of times whenever he streams, I'm at work, and I can't watch him. But usually, what I do is like I take a whenever I take a bathroom break or whatever, like I'll put it on. I'll just say, hey, like I'll say what's up to him, and I leave the stream going in my in this bedroom, and I go back to my office to work, just so like I want to support him. So of course like I leave the stream up so that he gets the viewer count, and hopefully that'll lead to bigger and better things for him in the future. Yeah, I didn't know about every day. I do catch him. I do see him quite a bit. Godflow, how are you doing? Do you already have the 35 million points, sir? Yeah. And if you didn't know, Mr. Godflow is also a fellow streamer, so click on his name, make sure to give him a follow. And yeah, check it out. Godflow, one of the masters of the game. Oh yeah, and butt cheeks. Yeah, Moss is definitely a great pick for somebody who should who would be somebody's favorite. 3 mil points is gonna be a long night. Yeah, it's. I know I'm saying I want to go for 35 million. That's gonna be a little painful, but I'll do it. Like I said again, if I get it, great. If I don't, I'll live. We're state friends. Yeah. The New York buddies got to stick together. Think about the same. Yeah, I'll check and see what my score is right now. I've been trying to cycle through on people. Yeah, I love the city of New York. I definitely hope to go back there on vacation at some point in the near future. We'll see how it goes and if/when I get to go next. Okay, so that's done. And of course I'm one away from that. New York and NJ and basically brothers. Yeah. Yeah, I don't have stairs. Yeah, I don't have stairs either. I refuse to buy them. Yeah, and here's the thing, like, in general, I'm trying to take it easy this month as far as polls and things go, just in general. Not that I don't have the money or that anything like that. It's just, I kind of went back and I was just like, it was a little bit too, it was a little too many polls past couple months, so I'm trying to chill and take it a little bit easier. Oh yeah, housekeeper. Yeah. Yeah, the wall definitely did start crying a little bit. What happened to Grim? For a Rangers game? Dude, that's awesome. I've been to 2 Stars games here in Dallas, and I had a great time both times. I don't follow hockey, but it was enjoyable. It was an enjoyable experience nonetheless, and I hope that you have a fantastic time. And yeah, on Grim, so basically what happened was as Haven started beating him in the showdown, not showdowns, on in the in the feuds, and basically like a bunch of the people said that what, like, we really don't want to feud like we don't want to feud like crazy for crappy rewards. And I think like the matter got pressed a bit, and then like just a bunch of people left. At least that's how I remember it. Now, I'm not in Grimm. I've never been in Grimm. So if that's not the case, please correct me. Whether anybody here is from Grimm or knows the full story, or if you're watching this on YouTube, you know, feel free to comment and tell us what actually happened. If you ever see a 5-star gold Steamboat again, just let the time run out. No, don't do that. Just beat him up. Beat up the guy. All right. So, yeah, Motu Steamboat. Yeah, just beat him up. Mass Exodus was in Grimm for 2+ years. Yeah. Yeah, and plus the Haven people like feuding, so I mean, like, yeah, but I think that's what like I said, that's what I think happened, or was okay. There you go. Okay, so I'm at 3 mil, or you know, a shade under 3 mil. All right. Here, I need to do one thing real quick. Hey. All right. It's okay. Thank you. Just need to double check with my teammate here real quick. Do I take song requests? I don't. It's only because it's for a specific reason. When I upload these to YouTube, I used to play the 8-bit songs, and I got a copyright claim from the WWE. I do monetize my videos just so I can get like a little, like, you know, so I can make like $1 or $2 from each one that I do to kind of like pay me back for the polls and things I do. I don't make very much, but I always get copyright claims on that. So maybe later, not right now, unfortunately. So sorry about that. Yeah, and the people at YouTube are the WWE especially were very rude about it to me, because I explained to them, I was like, this is an 8-bit song. This isn't, you know, like, this isn't a Jim Johnston original. This is a remix. It's 100% brand new. I have a license for it. And they told me to pound sand, and told me that if I push it further, they'll give me a copyright strike, which I don't want, because you get 3 strikes and they kill your YouTube account. And that's actually the reason why Merrick's doesn't play music whenever he, yeah. Yeah, well, I say kill, but like they shut down your YouTube account. They just, it's done. And I would really, I like my YouTube account. I have like, you know, I have like over 3,000. I know it's not a lot, but for me, like, you know, I have over 3,000 subscribers, and I really don't want to lose them. You hate getting stuck with the feud partner that brings in a high of a roster and then takes forever, can't hold her. Yeah, trust me. Yeah, butt cheeks. Like I said, Twitch won't give me like the copyright strike. YouTube will. And I do put all my stream backups on YouTube. Most of them anyway. I think there's only been like 1 or 2 that I haven't. Yeah, but here's the I cut the videos and I put the VODs on YouTube. So when I do that, YouTube will give me the strike on that, unfortunately. But if I ever do just like a regular stream, like, you know, that I don't plan on uploading, then yeah, I'll do. I'll set up the song requests and stuff. Let me double check one thing. Okay. All right. Unfortunately, oops. Great J-Man said, I know I didn't see when he said that. All right. All right. Well, I messaged Great J-Man. Um. Oh. All right, so I am going to take just a little break from doing feuding to do everybody's favorite thing. Okay. I know everybody's waiting for this to happen. All right, just to make it easier for me whenever I'm editing this. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll cut that later. Wrong one. Hey, there we go. That's the scene. There we go. I don't need that old one. All right, let's get to feuding. All right. Well, yeah, I'm not doing any more polls unless somebody does a. Yeah, I'm not doing any. Oh, yeah. So by the way, I do clip this. Yeah. Bye. Yeah, I know what the bye. Yeah, I just I cut those up for YouTube, so just it makes it a lot easier for me whenever I count myself down and I can take a look at that. Alrighty, so we're gonna face Senor Macho here. If I had Macho Man, I'd take him to 5-star gold, but I don't. Yeah, but here's the thing. So he's got. All right. So I'm doing this just as an insurance policy, mind you. Okay. There you go. Yeah, but what I was gonna say, I'm not doing any more polls unless somebody donates. And you all know how I always tell people about how I feel about donates, people donating, and I'd rather y'all save your money. All right, so this gives All right, so I'm just gonna use this as a precautionary thing. Bam, there you go. I'm sure people will probably be like, well, why would you tell people not to donate to you? Well, look, times are tough. I'd rather people save their money. Whoa-bam, right in the face. Oh, B-Rock Junior Gaming, thank you so much for the follow. Yeah, you're loving your 5SS Priest with 100% bonus bleed damage. Yeah, I didn't do all of my definitely putting Stacy on Cesaro, right? Well, no, Stacy is botch damage, so I'm gonna put her on what is it? I'm gonna do that new setup with oh no, B-Rocky, no, it's all good. Trust me, I've done the same. I thought I thought for a long time that I was subscribed to G, and I wasn't, and I was like, oh yeah. But I'm gonna try the new Sacco setup with Stacy Keebler and see how that works out. I'm hoping it's good, but you never know, right? Yeah, it's because Sacco's day in the as being one of the top people in this game has kind of fizzled out, but Um, Basically, what you do is you do his botch move with you do like the double green with his, with the bulldog, and then you choose. You have the heavy machine plate. Where you get. Where if you break 3 yellow gems, you get 3. You gain 3 green gems. So basically, you try to cascade by moving the bar as less as the least that you can, and then and then you basically you do that, and then you fill it up, and then turn 1 or turn 2 you can still annihilate people. Yeah, you love the non-battle sit up from takes down 5 SG. Yeah, well, like that's the thing. I can still take down a lot of people in this game even without that new Stacy setup. But I don't. I'm looking forward to it. Like I really want to try it out and see how it is. What did you just witness, PRK? Okay, yeah, here you go. I'll send you an invite. I think I still have no. No. Hold on. No, it only has that. Here, hang on. Hang on. I'll get you. Oh yeah, are you Park E Parke? Okay, yeah, okay, here we go. Okay, there you go. I sent you an invite. Oh, sorry, yeah, I'm Jackson. Yeah, I just noticed that. Yeah, that's the reason why I try to say HTM instead of the honky tonk man plate, because yeah, people don't realize that we're not using the term honky in a derogatory manner. It's referring to the greatest intercontinental champion of all time. Supercard Chemo, how you doing? Oh, you blew up the entire gem board for for that. Great. All right. So, fortunately, this is one of the boring parts. Is pretty much I gotta get him knocked out turn 1, otherwise he's gonna have that stupid kick out. Activating his traps 45 times. Well, yeah, didn't that happen to that happened to Brygab, and like he did like 8 million in one turn or something like that, right? Oh yeah, I got him at. Oh yeah, trust me, I've broken some in other people. It's like in other situations, and I'm just like, yeah, I don't care because I'm still going to destroy you. Yeah, I'm just saying, I would have loved to have seen what damage he did after that, personally, but yeah, that would have been a sight to see, definitely. He swiped 1 gem. Damn it, I'm not getting like very many yellow matches here. to my liking. Do I have JBL? This one, yes, I do. I have both JBLs. I just haven't really done anything much with them because yeah, I had other showboats to move up. I prioritized Naomi over JBL, and I don't regret that in any way, shape, or form. Naomi is awesome. Oh yeah, no, I totally agree with you. Yeah. Here's the thing with JBL. I think that he's really I think he's underrated, but sometimes I think he's a little overrated from the people who think he's underrated, if that makes absolutely any sense at all whatsoever. Yeah, but no, I think JBL is fantastic, and that was a waste of a thing. Yeah. I plan on moving up. I'm gonna move them up eventually. It's just, you know how it is when you have, like, 50 people that you want to move up. You only have so many coins, tokens, TP, and stuff. And the ability to be able to really get anything out of anyone. Because trust me, if tokens and things weren't weren't an issue, I would have everybody at 5SG, from Darren Young to what is that? Darren Young and who am I? Why am I like blanking on the name? Devon. Yeah, I'd have Ryback. Everybody would be up. So I have the Almighty. I think the Almighty is perfectly fine at 5SS, if I had to choose between the two, because I think he does enough damage. JBL would be the one that I would take 5SG. Oh yeah, and thank you so much, Swaggy. I do feel like I'm underrated at times. But it's funny, sometimes when people ask me, TWS, how are you? I'm doing fine. Sometimes, like, when people ask me, they're like, oh, it's like, is anybody, like, it's like, do people, like, watch your stream? And I'm kind of like, hey, I got a decent amount of people to watch. Like, so here's the thing. Yeah, Swaggy! Okay, so here's the thing. I hope I'm not full of myself here. Would you guys say that Moss and I are, like, the two biggest non-official content creators as far as, like, this game goes? Fifth Element, good evening. And like I said, I'm talking strictly non-official content creators. So I'm not including Merrick, Garrison, DJ, them. Like I said, of the non ones, I would say, like, yeah, it's me and Moss. Yeah, well, yeah, there's Godflow and there's Godflow and 2Bob, whose streams I very much enjoy as well. B-Rock, and here's the thing, look, here, I take zero offense to that. Yeah, Brygab as well. Yeah, I would say, like, the trio is us. But yeah, no, and like, trust me, I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh, why don't you like me? Why am I not your favorite? Look, here's the thing. Wrestling, Twitch, everything is subjective. There are people out there who and B-Rock, by the way, I followed you the other day. I don't know if you saw that. So next time that you stream, I'm very much looking forward to seeing you stream, by the way. Yeah, and Yeah, and here's the thing, like, just like anything in life, people have preferences. It's like some people are gonna like me, some people aren't, and I'm cool with that. I like, and I mean, like, and I'm not just trying to say that in trying to think of the word here, like a backhanded, like, sort of way. Like I said, just like anything in life. There are movies that I like that y'all probably hate. It's like there are TV shows I like. There are musical artists, this and that. Everything is subjective. Yeah, the one thing that I do ask though is, yeah, and like I've always told people, if y'all have any legitimate criticisms, like let me know. I just want to make the stream better, and you know, yeah, and if for those out there, if you really really don't like me, I'm cool with that too. But all I ask is, hey, like, instead of like, ruining your day watching my streams, it's like watching a 2-hour video of me and going, oh man, it's like, it's, for like, that's something I never understood is like why somebody would like go on a stream for hours and hours and the whole time be like, oh man, this guy sucks, I don't like him. If you don't like me, please don't watch. Like, go, like, go enjoy somebody else's content. And I don't mean that in a smart ass way, I don't mean that in a rude way. Go, like, like, go watch somebody who's more your style and makes you happy. And Carolina fan, aw, Dixie has a hurt paw too. What was Dixie doing to hurt her paw? What if they don't like anybody else's? Then be a streamer yourself. Like, and I'm not, and here's the thing, like, I don't, I don't mean that in a smart ass way. Like, if you're not, like, if you don't like it, then content create yourself. Like, seriously, like, if if you have something that you feel the world needs to see, then yeah, by all means do it. She chewed on it too much as lipping. Aw, poor baby. I don't know. Mine are downstairs right now, but if not, I'd probably have them on the bed and they would just be lying down, chilling. Yeah, it's not as easy as people think. Yeah. Well, B-Rock, yeah. I don't know. Sometimes, like, it's like I don't want to like come across as bitter or anything like that, or like if somebody be like, oh, he's being a smart aleck or whatever. Yeah, I told you, like, I've got thick skin. Like I said, if somebody says they don't like me, that's fine. The reason why I make that comment is like, like there like I said, there are people out there. Oh man, I don't like his streams. I don't like this. I don't like that. And that's not necessarily me, but I'm just saying I've seen it with other people. And it's just one of those things like, yeah, like, like if again, like I know this is like a recurring theme. If you're not happy, go watch somebody who makes you happy. That life's short, Yeah. Sure, yeah. I'm gonna yeah. Yeah, don't watch it. Yeah. But no, I appreciate that, B-Rock. Yeah, but like I said, it's just life's short. I want people to be happy, and yeah, that's just pretty much it, I'm not going to be everybody's cup of tea. I'll frankly admit that. Sometimes, yeah, I think one of the biggest legitimate criticisms people could have is, hey, why don't you ever talk about the game? Nobody wants to hear about horror movies and dressing up as a pirate to go to Long John Silver's. Yeah. Howdy, butt cheeks. Yeah. Oh no, I appreciate that, Carolina fan. Look, I try to be like I'm gonna turn my fan back on. First I got hot, then I got cold, then I got hot again. Oh yeah, no, I know. Yeah, can't be about. Yeah, that's the thing. Like I I enjoy talking about that. Yeah, AK6, how's it going? Yeah, that's the thing. Like I enjoy, like I said, I enjoy talking about other stuff. This game, look, here's the thing. Anybody wants to know a setup, let me know. I'll talk to you about it. But for the most part, like that's not as much fun as talking about going and eating tacos or the horror movies and things that I've seen. To me, at least. I'm just gonna. Yeah, I'll just do this. Yeah. Alrighty. It's getting to be almost 8 o'clock. Damn, we all actually. At first I was just like, oh, it's like I can't believe I've only been streaming for 45 minutes, and now I take a look at the clock, and it's almost 8 o'clock here. You watched The Conjuring earlier. The first one, I have seen the first one, and I haven't seen any of the knockoffs for. What is it like? I didn't watch The Conjuring 2, and I haven't seen what is it? Is it Annabelle or whatever? Like whatever the other ones are. I did What's your favorite sci-fi movie and why is it The Fifth Element? Have I seen the new Halloween? No, I have not. My favorite sci-fi movie. Okay, so I'm not a big sci-fi person, but I gotta tell you, The Fifth Element is way up there. And it's partly because I really do like the director, Luc Besson or whatever that guy's name is. Top sci-fi. Yeah. The movie... So, The Professional is one of my favorite movies of all time. And I absolutely... Yeah. Lady B and Daughter B just watched the new Paranormal Activity. Yeah, So I watched the first Paranormal Activity movie, and my friends got mad at me because if you go back and watch it and you hear like the noises in the background, I kept saying, I was like, oh, it's like the ghost is a giant chicken. Because whenever you hear the static and it goes like, and I was like, that's a giant chicken. I was like, yeah, it's like, and like whenever they were getting like the jump scares and stuff, I was like, what are you? I was like, you're afraid of a giant chicken? And of course, like they got pissed at me because they said I ruined the movie because I kept making comments about chickens the entire time. But getting back, The Fifth Element, Leon, aka The Professional. Absolutely love that movie. I've seen it like 20, 30 times, and I think it's great. I would watch it another 20 or 30 times. I love Jean Reno. Natalie Portman did a great job. Gary Oldman did a great job. I absolutely love that movie, and I basically words can't say enough how much I enjoy that movie. They actually made an Indian. So I've talked about Bollywood movies before. So they actually made like Bollywood stole that idea and made a movie of it. Hold on a second. Let me just make sure. Okay. So if you're ever bored and you're like, hey, I got 2 hours and 34 minutes and 43 seconds to kill. Yeah, so it's this movie right here, Bichu. Okay? And what Bichu means in Hindi is scorpion. And that's a ripoff of, this movie right here is a ripoff of The Professional, except it's the Bollywood version and they have singing and dancing. Damn it. Ugh. Now I'm getting too cold. Need to get like a small fan or something like that. Yeah. And I actually watched Bichu in the theaters, like back in is it '98 or whatever, whenever it came out. So yeah, there are tons of Bollywood movies on YouTube. So yeah, if you're ever bored and you wanna watch one, I mean, you can find a million out there. But yeah, Bichu is definitely one of the is definitely a good one to see if you want a good laugh. Come on, move charge. Does anybody on here have? I pulled. Oh, dang it! Are you? Do you have a broken glass or? I mean, is there a glass or anything that got broken anywhere in Carolina? And if so, like check it out and make sure that none of you, that your cat or your other doggy is that how your other dog hurt his paw as well? Aw, dang it. Ugh. I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, just make sure to bandage that up and just give it a good cleaning to make sure it doesn't get infected or anything like that. Alright. It was small glass. Oh, oof. See, that's kind of like that's one of the things I'm always like worried about whenever I take my dogs out on walks is that very thing. All right, well, I hope it's not too deep of a cut or anything like that, Carolina. Great. I'm gonna get knocked out round one. Not deep at all. Okay, well that's good at least. Damn it! I should have done the double trainers. Oh, okay. I got saved. All right, well look, Carolina fan, I'm very happy to hear that. Like, you know, the last thing I want to hear about is like, you know, like dogs and cats or anybody just getting injured. It makes me sad. Oh no, I'm absolutely sure you do, Carolina. Trust me. What you see, here's the thing: situations like that, like that's stuff that's out of your control, right? You know, you wouldn't willingly, you know, take your pet out to have, you know, and like have them injure their foot or anything like that. So yeah, I mean, I wouldn't think that at all. All right, so I got super lucky there that Keith Lee didn't get that do that turn one. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just saying, I mean, like, obviously, I don't know you personally or anything like that, but yeah, from the photos of you that I saw with your pets, and just our interactions together, I wouldn't think that you would that you'd be the type of person that wouldn't care about your little fur babies. Oh, they had steak today and the cat. Actually, you want to know something funny? I had steak for lunch as well. Yeah, so this morning when I woke up, I I mentioned the other day I was doing a little cleaning around my room. I took a bunch of my old clothes out and stuff that doesn't fit the boy anymore, and donated it to the Genesis Women's Shelter. They're a nonprofit organization in Dallas that helps abused women, basically who've escaped from a bad situation, and basically have nothing. It helps them get that back on their feet, and basically gives them a new lease on, helps them, by giving them a place to stay, and, clothing, furniture, things of that nature. So there's a thrift store that they run in Uptown, and what they do is for the women who come in, they let them. I don't know how. I don't know if this is the right term or phrase to use. But they let them shop there for free to, basically, because a lot of them leave, without food, or, without, like I said, furniture, clothes, things of that nature. So, so it helps them out in that manner. And then anything that they do sell as a thrift store, they turn around and put that into the women's shelter. So, like I said, that's a charity that I believe strongly in, and I'm always willing to donate things to them when and where I can. So, like I said, so I went there, did that, and then my brother called me and he was like, "Hey, I'm getting some steaks. Do you want some?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure." So I went, hung out at his house. We had steaks, and then I went and visited my other brother for a couple of minutes, and came here and started streaming. So I've had a jam-packed day full of fun. Tech Kofi's no joke. Oh yeah, he's Kofi is one of those rare characters who's been in the game for a long time and will still kick your ass without hesitation. Yeah, it's just basically like, with the medals, or, if you're lucky to get like one of those like 20% gem damage, belts or whatever, just throw that on there, full fury, 4%, do 4% at least on every single one of them. But, yeah, that's, you'll do a shitload of damage. Hey man, that's awesome. Look, here's the thing. And I'm not just saying this as well. If people are truly sorry for what they did and are rehabilitated, then that's then that's definitely that's the that's it working out. Like there are people out there who basically don't take how do I say this? Don't take responsibility for their actions, and then just keep repeating past mistakes, and don't do anything to try to improve their lot in life. Move damage strap. I don't. I mean, that's not what I would have. That's not how I would set up Kofi if I had him. But I mean, everyone's not me here, me or you either. So, yeah. Yeah, well, like I said, like that's the thing. Like, people have to want to change in order for something to happen. I mean, I don't mean to sound like hokey or whatever, but it's exactly like how it sounds. If you want to, I mean, like, think about it like this. It's like exercising or whatever, right? If you want to exercise, it's like if you want to lose weight, then, like, you'll go out, you'll exercise, eat healthy, all that good stuff, right? Like, if you say, like, oh man, I need to lose weight, but then, you just don't, and then, keep your same habits, then obviously nothing's ever going to change. And I really wish I did not pin him here. Oh well.
I'll be alright though. I'll be okay.
Yeah. Yeah, Destroyer, yeah, like, this past weekend's showdown as well, I'm sure a bunch of them were bots or whatever, but I faced, like, so many people as well who had just, like, the worst setups on, like, Lana and other people, and I'm like, I was like, okay, well, either this is, I was like, this is either a bot, or, like, these people have no idea how to properly play this game, or have faction mates who will tell them how to properly play this game. Just need to double check something real quick. Alrighty. Oh man, this match is taking longer than it needs to. Blech. Back in the back in the 4-star era, X-Pac was like my most hated person to face. Alright, that was really odd. Okay, alright, well, I was wondering why he didn't break the other one, but there you go. There's that. Alright, hopefully I knock him out this round, because I'm really getting tired of this fight. Yeah, I think that was more than enough there. Oh yeah, so by the way, it is past 8. I think this is going to be my last the last match that I stream at least. I do have a couple things to do around the house. If I decide to stream later on, I will. But I did want to give up. No, I didn't mess with the Ruby market at all. It's like I've had bad luck recently, and I mean, like the Ruby market used to be so good, and now it's not. Now I don't really see the returns that I get from doing stuff. But before I get with the Ruby market, just to give you all a heads up. So I know the reason why I was mentioning the working out stuff. So I would like to slim down a little bit. So I got a gym membership today, and I'm going to be going with my brothers and my friends a couple times a week to work out. And the schedule is Saturday and Sunday mornings, and then Tuesday, Thursday evenings. So I won't be doing the early morning stream that I typically do tomorrow, or going forward for the most part. Minus holidays and stuff and whatnot. But yeah, I just want to make mention of that. So instead of streaming at like 8 o'clock Central Standard Time, I will be I'll be streaming maybe like around 10, I want to say. But yeah, like I said, just giving everybody a heads up, just so that nobody's wondering where I am and where the hell I went off to again. But yeah, I'm gonna be swole. I'm looking forward to being back in shape and having a flatter stomach and being able to show off the guns. I know, yeah. I'll get the Persian clubs, and you'll see me do the you know, like, get the clubs and just go woo 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 and be ripped. And then when I see Merrick's at WrestleMania, I'll gorilla press slam him. I'll just be like, and then just throw him. Which, by the way, oh yeah, I know. I keep mentioning that. Yeah, he's okay. Allegedly, he is going. And I told Merrick's that I would like to take him out for him and his wife out to dinner. But and by the way, I know this is like, obviously WrestleMania is like 5 months away or whatever. Now I know I mentioned on multiple occasions I don't drink, so you know it's not I'm not going because I want a beer or anything like that. But I do plan on having some sort of get together. Now the whole like who, what, where, when, why, and how of what it is, I'm not so sure of that. And just so that people know, like, so the city of Arlington, which is where WrestleMania is, you know, I mean, like, it is, so Dallas as a whole is a huge city. And then, you know, there's whether you're in North Dallas, Arlington is referred to as the mid cities. You know, and like I said, so Arlington, like, taking traffic and everything out of the equation is for me to go there is roughly I want to say just was double checking something before that. Yeah, the city of Arlington is roughly an hour away from me. You know, and like I said, that's not including like all the traffic and craziness or whatever. So I don't know, like, if people are gonna choose like hotel packages, because when you do the hotel packages, I think that they keep you closer to the city of Dallas in Uptown versus like closer to Arlington. But but like I said, but I digress. I don't want to get into too much of, you know, like coulda, woulda, shouldas and what ifs and things. But basically, I'll see about calling a bar that'll house, like, you know, that'll be able to accommodate. I mean, most bars will, but just, you know, just like call them ahead of time and just be like, hey, look, you know, I'm planning on having like, you know, 15, 20, 30, whatever the number ends up being, like, showing up, you know, are you guys able to handle that, you know, and be able to accommodate that many people? And if they are, that'll be awesome, and we will, you know, we'll do, you know, like, I'll have some kind of, you know, well, you know, like I said, we'll do that. I'll more than likely I'll buy everybody around. Like I said, I'll enjoy my soda in the background while y'all enjoy a beer or a shot or whatever it is that y'all want. But when it comes close to that time, we'll like I said, when we say we, like, you know, me, whoever else wants to go, we'll figure it out. But like I said, I will give Merrick, I will treat Merrick's to a dinner, and if anybody else from the streaming community will be there, then I would absolutely love for y'all to be there. And there are going to be plenty of indie shows as well the week of WrestleMania, so I highly recommend supporting the local indies and seeing what else is there, because you will see the stars of tomorrow. So last WrestleMania, I got to meet, so I got to see Ricochet and several others wrestle. So it's always great. I got to see Drew McIntyre before he went back to WWE, and you know, just being able to do that is a lot of fun. And I gotta tell you, since the indie shows are, you know, in smaller venues and they have meet and greets and stuff, they're a lot more intimate and, to me, a lot more fun. Now, here's the thing: WrestleMania is WrestleMania. It's, if you've never been, it is a spectacle to be seen. And You know, like, I'm not gonna discount that at all, but um, the like I said, it's just, like when you go to WrestleMania, like, and I'm taking fan access out of it, because, like on access, like pretty much, you gotta wait, 2-3 hours in line to be able to talk to, like, say, Taker for 10 seconds or whatever. But, like, I got to say what's up to Will Ospreay. I got to talk to Ricochet, and, you don't really get that from fan, from access or from, being at, or going to WrestleMania itself. So just throwing that out there. I highly recommend it. I don't know what ROH is doing. I don't know what AEW plans on doing, if they end up doing anything. But yeah, but just my local wrestling federation, VIP Wrestling, will more than likely be doing something, and I highly recommend, if you're able to go and you are planning on going, to attend. And if I do see that a bunch of people do want to go, then, I can try to see about, getting a group order on tickets and having us all sit together. Budnick, I still haven't fully decided. What do you mean an internet connection? I'm streaming right now. Of course I have the internet. Oh, okay, well, guess my game decided to reset itself at the right time. Budnick, there's a specific reason why I'm like 50-50 on it. I've been to 4 other WrestleManias before, so like that's the reason why, and plus having it 2 nights is one thing, and WrestleMania, here's the thing, WrestleMania isn't just 4 hours, like you have to get there early and everything, so it ends up being like a 7-hour ordeal. And I don't know if I personally have the patience to do that 2 nights in a row. That's me. So I want to see what the card is, and I want to see, like, if it's a situation where, oh hey, night 2 looks good, I'll go to that, or maybe night 1 looks better, kind of figure it out that way. I think Pinstripes needs a hand. Yeah, but if nothing, like I said, I do plan on going to some of the indie shows because I had a lot of fun last time. So I will be going to those to that. And I think there's, what is it? It's like WrestleCon. I haven't been to WrestleCon before, but I mean I think that would be neat to attend. It's a good thing and a bad thing. The problem is like it's so big that like you're gonna, like, I'm not saying that I would not have a good time, because I'd be straight up lying. But the problem is it's like it's so big that you can't do everything. And like for me, like that kind of takes away from the experience of it, not being able to fully enjoy it, because like a couple of my friends who have been to Access before, like they pretty much said, like, they're like, oh yeah, well, like if you want to see, like, if you want to see XYZ, like, they'll have, like they'll be like, okay, well, like, Taker's from 1 to 3, Cena's from 1 to 3, so and so's from 1 to 3, right? So it's basically, it ends up being of since you have to wait in line for so long, it turns into, okay, well, who do I want to see and who I don't want to see? And then like some of them only have one time that they're doing an appearance. So like I really wish I could have gone to like the fan access shows, like when they first did them, where like maybe like say like only like 1,000 people attended or whatever. Not what they have now, but I mean on the same token, they like one of my like someone I know who went told me like they got to see like that pink sport coat that Mark Henry wore when he did his fake retirement speech and, you know, slammed John Cena right afterwards. So I mean, like, stuff like that would be really awesome to see and, you know, and experience. But again, like, you know, I also don't know if I'm willing to spend, like, you know, $300-400 and then wait in line for 3 hours to see that. You know, the older I get, the less patience I have to wait in line and whatnot. Younger me would have been like, oh yeah, hey, I'll do it, yeah, no problem. 3 hours, I'll wait for 4. Now I'm just like, ugh, my knees hurt, I don't want to do this. Yeah, and when you get to be my age and all the parts start hurting a little bit more, he'll understand. Where's my water bottle? Oh, there it is. Oh yeah, and KP the man, I apologize. I skipped over this comment earlier. Yeah, spear and jackhammer Merrick's. No, hell no. I'm gonna put him in the camel clutch and make him humble. All right, and finally, Senor Macho here. Well, okay, I haven't used Booker yet. I want that 100K bonus. All right, so this is going to be the last match of the stream for right now. Like I said, I will, I need to, like I said, run a couple errands before the stores close. But yeah, again, I will be on. I'll be on tomorrow. Like I said, I won't be on as early as I normally am, but you'll be able to catch me around 10. I'll be on around 10, hopefully, as long as I don't get caught up in anything else, which is always a giant possibility. I have Discord up? Oh, I do. All right, there we go. All right. And all right. So I think one more round and I'll be done with this. Maybe. Okay, yeah, he broke those gems. There we go. Wabam. Kick to the face. Hopefully this is it. Okay, yeah, brawl over. Yay! Alright, we'll check our war score. I'll see if maybe I'm at a milestone to see what to see if I get the accursed yeah. Oh no, it's all good, J-Man. Yeah, like I said, I'm done myself. I got places to go, people to see. Alrighty. And we'll be done here in just a minute. Alright, so there we go. Check the good old Milestones. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting it's under faction. It's not under solo. There we go. Metal, and where am I now? Okay, I didn't. Okay, so I haven't hit another milestone here yet. All right. Oh, let's see the leaderboard. Okay, yeah, we can do that. I was gonna change screens anyway here in just a moment. There we go. Oh no, wrong screen. No, wrong thing. Back to blue stacks. Yeah, I'm sure you're probably gonna be right at the top there. All right, so leaders. So in solo contest, Ed's up there, so that's not a big surprise. I just that's actually why I had Discord up. I didn't know what G was doing. Damn, beast mode, friend of the stream, #1 right now. Adap Suresh, Lee Dynasty, Stunner, IRL Gearoid, Bob there, Mr. I'm not gonna go for top. Yeah, of course. Matt Saver, Bray Wyatt, Godflow. Hey, look, housekeeper right there, number 32. Where's Portland Frank? Is he not even trying? There you go, Sonny Weaver, another friend of the stream. All right. And look, Brygab right there, 62. But yeah, let's see. Switch it to, where is it? Yeah, okay, yeah, just came. There you go. So yeah, like I said, I have my new workout routine that I'm going to be doing, so I'll be a little bit later Monday morning, as I mentioned. Not Monday morning, Sunday morning. It's Sunday. Today's Saturday. But yeah, as always, appreciate everybody who came by the stream. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and follow me on Twitch at IronCheek84 for more WWE Champions action. And just want to say this one more time. I love you very much, Baush. And one day we'll see each other again. I love you, I love you, I love you, and I'm never going to forget you.